Right. I have a hidden disability called TMAU. Capital letters. TMAU. Right. TMAU. Brackets. Fish odor syndrome. Right. I have a hidden disability called TMAU, fish odor syndrome. One day I stink of shit, and another day stink of fish. Some people smell it, and some people can't. When I got diagnosed with TMAU, fish odor syndrome. Well, I've got a computer, haven't I? Might as well use it. When I got diagnosed with TMAU, fish odor syndrome, in 2005, I've lost my words now. I had to see two dermatologists. Can't spell the word. Yeah, I need to, because exactly. Don't forget, they're going to send me some envelopes, aren't they? So I might as well use their envelopes to post some stuff Monday and Tuesday, because I've already sent the statements recorded delivery to be signed for. So they've been sent now, so I can relax and enjoy the weekend. They're going to send me some envelopes. So I'm going to put some stuff in the envelopes to send back to them next week. That's the way I tell them. Right. Dermatologists. Is it dermatologist? Dermatologist. I've got it. I couldn't fucking spell it. No, spell it might not know what I'm on about. I had to tell them, because I'm going to tell them. So when they send me when them envelopes come, I can send some stuff to them. I've already sent the statements, bank statements, so that's done. The main thing. When I got diagnosed with TMAU, fish odor syndrome in 2000, I had to see two dermatologists. One smoked fish. I see two dermatologists at Queen's Medical Centre, University Hospital in Nottingham on Derby Road. One dermatologist smoked fish, and another dermatologist couldn't smell it. So I learnt some people smell it and some people can't. I typed in 2002 on the internet. I typed in, why do I smell of fish? It came up with TMAU, fish odor syndrome. But through the 1990s, no one has ever heard of fish odor syndrome, and no one believed in me. So I was withdrawn from society in the 1990s. Didn't like being out. So I turned to self-harming to get on the sick because no one was believing me. I used to go to raves back in the 1990s, but I used to take soft drugs, so I was out of my face on speed, LSD and ecstasy, but I grew out of it late 90s, because when I used to rave, it was loud music and I was tripping out of my mind. Back in the 1990s, it was escape from the real world, and I used to gamble in the betting shop to escape from reality. I used to gamble in the betting shops to escape reality. So I was in a false world. But I am 22 months gamble free. I've packed gambling in since October 2022. But when I got diagnosed in 2005 by Sheffield University, one of the 5 great guys plus one, known someone from Sheffield University, who diagnosed me in 2005. But since I got diagnosed in 2005, I never got any hope and support from anyone, because no one really understood fish odor syndrome. I had to suffer with low confidence through my life. But this is all in the past. I've accepted my hidden disability. I've accepted my hidden disability because I've got no choice. It's hard to live with. People abuse me on YouTube for being on benefits. Well, if I never had TMAU, fish odor syndrome, I would have worked all my life, never been on benefits. But I get a lot of abuse because I am stuck on benefits. I can't progress in life. People can leave school, get a job, and get a mortgage. And progress progress in life. I couldn't do that because I was battling with hidden disability. I didn't know at the time. I can't get a job I can't get it. No, at the time. So when I left school, I did a YTS scheme, but that didn't last. That didn't last long because people was taking the piss out of me. I worked at a plastic factory in Mansfield Woodhouse called BJ Pars. It was called BJ Pars, made plastic bin liners. I worked a 12-hour shift, and the second day I worked 2 hours in, and they was calling me John West and smelly bastard. They was making fun of me, but when I went to doctors in the 1990s, nobody couldn't smell it. No one believed in me in the 1990s, but people at work was taking the piss out of me. So I've suffered a lot. When I worked at BJ Pars in Mansfield Woodhouse, I jumped out of the toilet window, 14-foot drop, and left work, packed the work in, and went to Ladbrokes to put some round robins on. So I packed in my job, then lost benefits. No fault of my own. Then I worked for Carnold Metal Box in Mansfield, making Bailey tins. I worked there for a while in the 1990s because opposite they made them little blue disabled cars. So I have a good memory. They made them little blue disabled cars where only one person sits in. Made disabled blue disabled cars. I have a good memory. But I was called into human resources, and people was making complaints that I didn't wash, and I got told I'll get the sack. It wasn't a hygienic problem, it was a medical problem. But it was a medical problem. I didn't know at the time, but when I kept going back to the doctors saying people can smell fish. The doctors didn't know what I was talking about. I got pushed back out into society to defend for myself. Bailey with an E in it. When I got pushed back into society, so I started to self-harm because I was getting mentally ill, unwell, because no one was believing in me. I lost my marriage because I couldn't work. But in 2004, I started an access course in nursing in Nottingham. I enjoyed the course, but 2 months in, students was smelling fish in the classroom. So after next day, I never went back to carry on with access course in nursing. I got left behind. Couldn't progress. Other students went on to better things. TMAU, fish odor syndrome, got in the way. A year later, I got diagnosed. I wished I never had TMAU or got diagnosed a lot younger. I never stood a chance in life. So I've ended up on the benefit system because no one really understood TMAU, and that is sad. When I was living in Nottingham, Clifton Estate, I went to Cornerstone and I was having a meeting with social services for 1 hour about my life. After 1 hour, they said, the social services, we can't help you. Can you give this number a phone call? I blew my top and said, you're joking. I've sat in a room and you're not gonna help and support me in life, having a hidden disability. So I never got any help, and now it's all too late. How many other people in my situation gone through life like I have. I don't want you to feel sorry. I don't want you to feel sorry for me. Just understand. I am the one living with this awful condition. I wished I never had it. I wish I never had it, but I have. And I have to accept it. I like to wake up in the morning and pretend I haven't got it. I like to be normal, not different. Be normal like everyone else. Trying to fit into society. I have much right to go on a train or a bus. If it's packed, I wait for the next one, because I always get a loud mouth. I always get a loud mouth. I think I just tapped that for the time being. I can always add bits to it. I can always add bits to it over the weekend when I get the envelopes. I can send that to DWP.